What's up, everybody? So we are out here at Utah Motorsports Park, UMC, or campus, complex, something. But we're here for Formula Drift. First time ever being out here, and it's a fantastic facility. It's huge, it's fast, it looks great. We have not been on track yet. We are here just getting the car dialed in. Boys are working on getting some heat shields on there, but everything is good. We got some GT radials mounted up, and we're getting ready for our first practice, which is going to be in about 2 more hours from now. But before that, Alex Jager's out there wrapping up his first practice and going into qualifying shortly. So we're going to be rooting him on and seeing how he finishes up today before we do our practice and qualifying.
Nice little initiation there, kind of a two-parter. The most that you can do a two-part initiation. Getting that outside zone pretty well. Good throttle control through the middle section of the course. Pointing the car just on the outside of that inside clip. How is it going to set him up here for this final outside zone? Looks like he's getting fluidly into that section of the course and does stick pretty much both wheels, maybe 3/4 of the way through that outside zone at the very limit there, just getting up to the edge.
Qualifying went great today. We got P3. It's our third event in a row getting P3. I think we unofficially have a bye run. Fastest track of the series, so I can't wait to see how we finish out this championship.
We only got like 7 or 8 laps before qualifying, and so in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing, right? So we had to be very quick with our choices on the gearing, the choices on suspension, and getting the car properly dialed in so that we were able to not only put down a good qualifying lap, but a good tandem lap. So. Up qualifying and feeling awesome in the car. We got a 93, which I think has us sitting 4th overall right now, but yeah, car is performing incredibly. The guys are just doing some quick double checking, nut and bolting, things like that. We're going to do another gear change and get the car a little more ready for tandem, which is not going to be tomorrow for us. It's actually going to be Saturday. So we have Alex Jager getting ready for his final round in Pro Spec tomorrow, but we are going to be here cheering him on and watching because we actually don't drive tomorrow. Our competition tandem goes on Saturday. So, but for now, check out this qualifying lap.
All right, nice flick here to initiation. Great rate to angle from Chris. Car looks really stable once he's at angle. Good job on in-clip 1. Gets deep in zone 1 and zone 2. Coming to inside clip 2. Look at how nice and tight he is on that line. The tire's right on the line. Perfect placement. It's exactly what we want to see. And then as he comes to outside zone 3, tire right on the outside edge the entire way around. So that'll be a nice full 10 points for outside zone 3 for Chris.
We got 93. A 93 for Forsberg.
So we got the autograph session going down right now. Alex Jaeger, he's going back out for top 16 here very shortly. We don't drive till tomorrow, so we're just gonna hang out over, man. But
You got a relaxing day here.
a little bit,
Racing,
yeah. We got a little bit of work left to do, but yeah, good day so far.
And here he is in that NOS energy drink. Nissan 370Z. Last, but definitely not least, make some noise for Alex Jaeger.
There.
Said once these cars are going straight, the amount of grip and traction in them is going to rocket ship you forward of a car that's sideways at speed.
Yeah, we talked about the wheel speed, right? When your wheel speed, once that grips up, it's going to blast you out, like you said.
800 or 900 horsepower with grip.
Yeah.
You're going to definitely rocket ahead of a car that is sideways at that point in time. So I believe that's what occurred. He just got traction, couldn't get the car to break loose again, but didn't want to give up his proximity.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, I'm gonna replace these. Oh.
Welcome out to the one, the only Formula Drift Championship. How we doing, Utah Motorsports Campus? Make some noise!
We had Ryan Littoral first in top 32.
And here we go. Let's see. Chris Forsberg will lead. Forsberg qualifying fourth. A great qualifying position for him. 98.4 miles per hour comes in that first inside clip. Big wide swing. Ryan Littoral goes off course.
He did have some mechanical issues, so it was an easy battle there because he had a 0 after the first run, and so on and so forth. But it's good to see that he's making some progress with the car. It's unfortunate that he's having other issues outside of engine reliability. Now it's electronics, throttle body. So I certainly know how that feels because I've had very similar issues in the past with my throttle body.
On for the first time this track, make some noise for Chris the Force Forsberg!
Going into top 16, we had Odie, who's an absolute ripper, and I knew we had to kind of bring the A game, and he had his car wound up super tight. He had a buy run in his first battle, and so as the battle began, the first thing he did was hit me in turn 1, and then he rotated through turn 2 and hit me again, so I got smacked on both sides.
Side of Chris Forsberg, keeping the angle and pushing around. Now transitioning in that final outside zone. Odie Box absolutely tuned up. Dialing into that last outside zone. Oh, doctor, look at these guys. Wow, what an absolute bonkers run.
So we went back to the pit, we're assessing the car. We got deemed our 10 minutes to be able to double check the car because the collisions were not my fault. But essentially, the judges didn't even see it at first. They didn't even recognize that there was a collision until after we were basically asking for permission to look at the car. They went back, looked at the tapes, and saw like, yes, because there's just so much smoke, you can barely see the cars like crashing into each other, which got us time to look at the car. We assessed it, we went out there, chased him. He was sitting on an incomplete, and we were able to move on and get the win. And my whole thing was just don't get lost in the smoke, right? Which was happening over and over with so many different battles, people just getting blinded by smoke and flying off track. Going into top 8, we had Chelsea, who was definitely on a heater. Their car was just puking smoke out of it. Like, they literally just set those cars up with just massive amounts of wheel speed and were making more smoke than anybody else out there. And
Again, 4th and 5th in the standings. Let's see where they land. One of these gentlemen the point stop here. One of them is going to continue on the all-new NOS Energy Drink Nissan Z on GT Radial Tires. Big entry there from Forsberg, Chelsea Nova, bring up the rear of that Penzo Mustang RTR Spec 5. Chase him down, get buried in the smoke, getting all that second outside zone as Forsberg and Genova trying to get to the side of him is that Ford Mustang. Now let's see how they transition in that final outside zone. Forsberg gets in it, buries that Z in it. Genova, good proximity, and comes unwound across the finish line.
So I knew it was going to be strictly about not getting lost, which I essentially did. His car was a bit faster than mine, and we couldn't exactly keep up in the chase. And so I fell back a little bit, got a little lost, didn't fly off track, but it was, we just got, outrun a bit. And so as long as he's filling the zones, it's not wrong in order to do so. Obviously, we tried to set up our cars to be as quick as possible to put a distance on the chase car. They were able to do that, so they got the win. He got the podium. If we would have got by him, we would have had an automatic podium due to our qualifying, which would have been great. That would have been our 4th one of the year, but is what it is. Medium happy with the results because we did move ahead of Turk, but then with Chelsea beating us and finishing 3rd, we finished 5th. He jumped from 5th place to 3rd place in the overalls. Turk fell from 3rd to 5th. I stayed in 4th. So we're going into the final round, sitting 4th. 1st and 2nd are out for the run. Matt and Osbo, they're going to be going for that 1 and 2 spot themselves. And it's basically a 3-way battle for 3rd. And I've been in this position before. It's gnarly. And Irwindale, it's a hectic event. Can't hold anything back. Turn these cars up to 11 and may the best man win. So we're gonna see what we can do. If we could take a brand new Z, brand new chassis to top 3 in the championship first year out, I would be freaking stoked. But being in the top, being in 4th place now, top 5 region, still win, but we're going for that trophy. So we wanna get another one of these silver cups, make it 9. So see you guys there.